Okay, we all know shit's getting pretty weird recently.
Real wrath of God type stuff.
Exactly.
Fire and brimstone coming down from the skies. Rivers and seas boiling.
40 years of darkness, earthquakes, volcanoes.
The dead rising from the grave.
Human sacrifice, dogs and cats living together. Mass hysteria.
Well, maybe not all that bad, but people are stuck at home, we're disinfecting everything in sight, and there's no damn toilet paper.
None of this makes sense.
But here's one thing you can count on. Toxic Radio will be here, rocking on with great music and as many of your favorite shows as possible, like the Heavy Metal Happy Hour and Supreme's Funky Contradiction. And of course, nothing can stop the hair metal weekends. So keep it right here with Toxic Radio, and we'll see you through to the other side of this mess. In the meantime, this is the whole crew at Toxic Radio saying, stay safe, stay healthy, and keep rocking. This is one time it's okay to play it safe, but never with your music. Always play your music toxic.
What's happening? What's good? What's good in the hood? How y'all feel? Anybody out there that want to talk? Anybody feel good? You feel really great? I'm feeling really great. This is Supreme the Resurrector, live and direct, straight from Toxic Radio. How we do? Good morning, good night, good afternoon to all the good people that's on the air today, that's listening. As always, in the building, my main man, Toxic Mike. How you feel?
Man, I'll tell you what.
Okay. Answer like that.
Let me just say, I'm the most exhausted I've been with a 4th of July that I did not drink at.
Wow. No drinking?
No drinking. No drinking whatsoever.
Wow, that's amazing.
So it's kind of... That's what's happening right now. I'm not drinking.
Is it a conscious decision, or you just didn't happen to drink today?
Conscious decision.
Oh, you quit?
Conscious decision. Temporary quitting of
little break
of alcohol. A little break. You know what I mean?
There you go.
A little break to get my body and mind back in shape.
Good.
To get to the level to propel myself somewhere higher and better.
Okay, you on a spiritual journey?
I'm on a spiritual journey.
Talking to God, getting your heart
No, that did not happen. That is not a thing. It will not be a thing.
Not yet.
Bite your tongue.
All right. Ouch.
But no.
It's going to happen. One day.
It's
I don't know. With this cleansing of spirit, mind, and body, you never know who you're going to meet.
Yeah, that is true. You could go on a spiritual journey, and then next thing you know, you're on your knees.
Hopefully praying to God and not throwing up.
Yeah, we're in a heat wave right now, so even in the studio, the air conditioning ain't helping as much as it should.
I was wondering what was happening, and I got my purebred shirt on. Shout out to my man Charles and Charles, that's my man Charles. I got a shirt on, purebred, and it's one of them tan shirts. It gets wet when you sweat in it.
Oh.
And these the Jones that leave spots if you really get too hot, and I don't want to leave a spot on it. I'm trying not to, but sometimes it get that way. It turns into a funky contradiction.
Mm.
And today's funky contradiction is an interesting one.
Okay.
Shout out to everyone that's still drinking. I see Jocelyn still holding up her end of the bargain.
She is drinking her little face off.
I was about to say drinking her ass off. She gonna lose it. Because drinking make you shrivel.
Drinking make you shrivel? What does that mean?
I mean, you ever see people that really get hardcore drinks and drunks? They get real skinny.
That is true. I've looked at that before, and I've thought about going on the I'm a drunk diet.
I mean, you don't have no brain cells.
But do you know what the secret behind that diet is, right?
What? Bad liver?
No, not the outcome. The secret.
What's the secret?
The secret is vodka.
Wow.
vodka for breakfast, vodka for dinner, and maybe a little meal in between.
That's how you become an old drunk, huh?
That's how you become a skinny old drunk.
Well, but I've noticed that people that drink heavily and they just shrivel up. Like it's just like the alcohol take all the continents away from their face.
Mm-hmm.
Their muscles they have little itty bitty muscles because they're all skin and bones. But they get that drink. I never wanted to be that guy because skinny don't look good on me. I don't think it would. And my liver, I'm trying to keep all the internal organs that I have intact, And basically, with a bad liver, what does the liver do?
The
liver
liver
breaks down.
It isn't it a filter?
Right. It's like I don't know.
Isn't that what the liver does?
Science class.
All the women are yelling no.
Don't do it, Mike. They don't want you skinny or they don't want you to be drunk.
They don't want us doing the alcohol diet. What's your diet? Keto? You doing vegan? What you doing?
Vodka.
7
times a week with a little small meal in between. Recommended by Dr. Mike.
Look, and then I have a before and after picture with me just doing a little drink.
Yep.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
It'll work. I mean, hey, you know how skin slim fast and all that stuff jumps off with people. They get into that, and you could market that and become like a guru.
Ooh.
You could be a drunk guru.
I mean, I could market that. There's no reason I can't.
You ever see the people that drink so much vodka that the vodka don't even affect them no more?
Yeah.
Or the people that smoke so much weed that they can do it constantly and it don't affect them anymore.
So sometimes I go on little spurts where I drink more than I normally do, and I cut back here and there, and I go up and down. I enjoy my drinks. I enjoy drinking now here and there, and it actually calms my mind. It helps me think clearer.
Right.
Alcohol, except for once you pass over to the non-thinking,
right.
Then I call that time travel into another dimension, because then you wake up the next morning and don't know what the hell you did.
Is that the blackout?
That's the blackout.
Now, I have been with a friend, and we was talking about drinking, and why I don't drink, and I was just thinking like it filters out toxins. Okay?
Yeah.
So we don't want that. It filters out the toxin. We want toxics and everything.
Right. We want you to have it toxic in every orifice that you have.
So when we did the conversation was, I was like, I enjoyed the sober Jamal, which has been around for 20-some years. But looking back, man, I've had a couple bad experiences, maybe 1 or 2 blackouts. But I'm telling you, I really enjoyed being drunk sometimes. Like, I mean, drinking and partying and partying and drinking. It kind of go hand in hand. Like, I don't want to be sitting just bored, pulling the 40 bottle out of the toilet and sneaking the drink and just getting drunk because I'm a functioning drunk. I always had a purpose of partying big. I know drinking make me do crazy things. It gives me that, heart, the beer muscles.
Uh-huh.
And, I had a good time, man. And I mean, I met a lot of good girls. But like I said, the bad side is what make you say, well, maybe it's not a good idea. But especially when I had children. When I had children, my kids never seen me drink or drunk. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's because I stopped before I had them, like a few years before I had my oldest, which is now 18. And, it just didn't, she never seen me drink outside of an old duels or like I consider these monsters my alcohol because they still give me that energy and that rah.
Oh yeah.
When you falling low in the party getting, because I don't party as much as I used to. I party with purpose now. Like if I'm at a party, it's a reason for me to be there as opposed to it's Saturday night. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. And so with my buddy, he actually lived with me for a while. And he really likes his vodka. Like, vodka is his go-to drink. And he used to, and he probably still does, I don't know. His whole hookup with a drink was to buy a thing of Gatorade. Right? Pour out half and pour half of the vodka in there. So you've got the decent-sized bottle, the big, thick Gatorade.
Fat boys.
Yeah, with half vodka, half Gatorade. And then he would down that within 10 minutes.
And it go right to his head.
So one day I'm looking at him, I said, I want to try that. I want to experience what you're experiencing. I want to see how it works for me. That was his go-to-sleep drink.
Wow.
So he would down that and instantly. I was like, I want to see this. So I went out with him. We got the Gatorade. I think I got like fruit punch. And went and bought a bottle of vodka and we split it. And I couldn't even finish it. I'm telling you, 10 minutes, like 5 minutes in, I'm like, I'm already shit-faced. Like, this is not fun. This is not exciting in any way, shape, or form because I like to enjoy.
Right.
I like to let it ride. I went from 0 to
100.
holy shit.
Did you black out?
Yes, I did.
He said, yes, I did.
Yes, I did.
I don't remember, but I remember.
Yes, I did.
So, you know what I mean? Then what I wanted to talk about today was relationships.
Right.
And I think one of the best ways to kill a relationship is if one of the people in the relationship is drunk all the time, and the other one don't drink that much or don't drink at all. And you, even though you like this person and you really love them, or, or you know, you really got into them. You know, the sober times is the when you really fell in love, but then you see them really turn up, and maybe that turned you off. I always said two drunk people can have a long lasting relationship. You ever see them old drunks?
Oh yeah, the two people that like to really enjoy to actually drink and stuff. Yeah,
my grandfather and my grandmother, rest their soul, was like that. You know, my grandmother loved her beer, and my grandfather loved his liquor, and they had an awesome relationship. Because Friday night after work and the hard days is over, they turned up. And it was the party, and everybody came to the house to party, all the holidays. But they had a beautiful relationship. It seemed like they had a lot in common, and I just see that when one person drinks and enjoys it, and the other person not so much, it puts a big strain in the relationship.
Oh yeah. So if two people that can actually enjoy drinking, or enjoy that moment of like getting drunk together,
right,
and just have fun is great. And I'm going to tell you this right now. Last night, July, the 4th of July whole thing. I was kind of bummed not to drink. Not that I needed it. Not that I was like craving it. Not that like I'm sitting there shaking.
It was
like
a holiday.
But it was a holiday, and I was in a pool, and I was like, I'm sitting on the little tube thing, and I'm sitting there, and I'm like,
I don't have the potential to fall off this thing. So you had a PG 4th of July.
Yeah. We were. I was in bed by 8:39.
Wow.
Yeah, it was crazy. I got 9 hours of sleep.
When I was in Wildwood, I heard a lot of fireworks going off, and I just felt like
everybody in there. I was wondering how many.
Just wanted to come home.
How many injuries and fires were reported, and but it had to have been a lot.
But the thing about the fireworks this year, it's not a big deal because they've been busting fireworks all since the COVID. Well, since the protest.
Yeah.
After the protest, somebody said, let's just bust fireworks every night in every neighborhood in every city. So do you think it's going to be over after the 4th? Like, okay, the big lead up to the 4th of July, we didn't have a lot of firework places because, firework displays, you know how they usually have it in each town because they didn't want nobody gatherings, and so they didn't have a lot of them. They didn't have nothing in Wildwood. I mean, people were still busting their stuff off individually, the homemade stuff, but they ain't had the big hoorah,
They didn't have nothing. There was nothing going on.
Well, this chuck this up to 2020.
Oh yeah.
What'd you think? Like, like,
it's another non-memory, another disappointment of 2020. Just everybody be disappointed.
And it was packed. The beach people was there, but it was like, people were there, and it was the town, Wildwood is filled with folks, but nobody had anything to look forward to that big climax. They was drinking. It was a lot of drinking, a lot of bikinis, a lot of bathing suits.
Ooh.
Yeah. You could walk around people's garages and just see them coming out, like, how you got to put your shirt, your pants, your shoes on, and people just come out bikini naked. Well, bikini naked is not naked. But on certain people though, it brings out a lot of animalistic thinking about, like, wow, look at that bikini. Like,
well, you're talking about no, it's not a lot of people. It's Supreme's inner monologue telling him that.
But to me, I was just like, I'm from the city. I don't see that every day. You see people, even if they got their bathing suit on, they got shorts on, or if you go to the gym, they, you come in with your stuff under your stuff. And then you get naked, and then you go swimming or whatever. But just to have like free people just walk, well, that's kind of like the gathering, the shock of people just walking around butt naked.
Well, the gathering's a totally different thing where people literally walk around butt ass naked.
Now, do you think the gathering will happen this year?
Oh hell no! They already Jay and Shags already said no way. They said they will not They will not have the possibility of sacrificing one single juggalo for the fact of having a gathering of the juggalos.
I bet you if they had to do it, it'd be packed.
It would be packed. People are desperate, just like with the the riots and the protesting. Not to say that there wasn't a good reason for it, but people were pent up and ready to get out and ready to do so. I'm the same way. I'm not any different. And like I said before, like, you know me, I locked myself away. I wasn't inviting anybody in or going out to anybody. And I'm like, you know, they announced that they weren't allowing in Jersey indoor restaurants, and I got super bummed.
Right.
Because I'm ready to get the hell out. But then you look down at Florida and Texas and Arizona, and you're like, ooh.
Me too, man. I'll be looking at it like, man, if I was there, I would be right there with them. And then I get into a situation where I'm right there with them, and I'll be like easing back. Like, I don't know if I want to be around these people.
Right, because then you start looking around going, if they don't wear it nowhere.
Let me get my mask on. And I'm not anti-mask. I'm kind of like, well, not like you are with religion, but like a lot of people are with religion is like, all right, I will believe in God just in case it's real.
Yeah.
So I will wear the mask just in case I don't agree with it. I don't like it. I can't breathe in the thing. And I got a cool one that says funk that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm stylish with my mask, so it makes me feel a little bit better than the regular hospital mask or the regular N15 or whatever. But I still just be like, you can put this mask on just in case, because somebody might cough wrong. And, you know, I just got a lot to lose right now. And then like, drunk people just don't care.
Oh, yeah.
The funny thing is going to Love Park and seeing all the homeless people with masks on. I'll be like, they give a damn. And you beach drunk people don't care? See, drinking make you crazy.
Well, drinking definitely does make you crazy. It lowers your inhibitions, and that's why a lot of people use it in terms of beer muscles in order to talk to women in the bar and try and hook up with a girl, because it lowers your inhibitions. It takes away some of your fears, your internal monologue. Your mind shuts off, and just you go on autopilot. So in that regard, in terms of, you know, if you're not using it to go do that and you're using it just to go out and party and forget about COVID, then as soon as it kicks in fully, right, COVID's out the door.
Right, yeah. So how about the people that get drunk to meet girls and you got all this Don Juan in you because drinking make you super cool, and then you're not that guy when you're sober. Like, do you think that's a disappointment to women? Like, damn, he was so cool and charismatic when he was drunk. Now he's just so boring and just dead. Here,
I'm feeling personally attacked here.
Drink a 40.
I'm feeling personally attacked.
You got game when you drunk?
I think I'm way more outgoing, way more talkative, way less overthinking stuff in my head. My inhibitions are lowered. You know, I'm an overthinker, and a lot of people are. A lot of people are overthinkers, and And we all think that we're the worst. You know, we're nobody's as bad as me.
Right.
But I feel I'm pretty bad, and that's one of the things that alcohol helps, I guess, in terms of allowing me to cut that off.
Well, with you, and I've known you for over some time now. It seemed like you become the social butterfly when you got a little beer in your hand.
Absolutely. And I don't have to be drunk either. I just need a little bit just to kind of
calm down.
Get my mind to, like, I give my mind a rest. I tell it to go sit down over there. You know, my consciousness, turn it off. Go over there. Relax for a second. I'm actually going to take over for once. And, yeah. So I 100% feel I'm that way. But that's not just talking to a girl. I feel like that's
talking to people in general.
People in general. So to me, it 100% helps me to have some alcohol in me with literally anybody, more so a girl that I like or a girl that I'm with.
How about when you have your drink and you're getting socially, everybody's good, you're dancing, you're getting too much. Do you, like my mother said, she always could tell when her nose get numb. If she's drinking wine, or champagne, when her nose get. I felt that too, and I guess most people know when that's the time to slow down to stop. I just couldn't stop till I couldn't feel my whole face.
I'm one of those ones. There's no indicator that tells me, okay, I need to slow down, other than you stand up from like a table and you feel that whoa.
The only indicator I ever had was when it's time to throw up. Be like, I think I had too much. And then you be welcoming to throw up because it makes room for more alcohol. You be like, whew, glad I got that out of the way. Now I can drink some more. You know what I mean? So I was just bugging. And the one thing about like me, when I did stop, I was like, am I going to be the same fun guy that I used to be? Am I going to be the life of the party? Am I going to be the one with the lampshade on my head? And then I was like, well, that was a little too much. But that's what old dirty bastard was like the same way. You know, his persona was the drunk monk. You know what I mean? Like the drunken monkey from the Chinese movies. Yeah, he could fight. You know, the drunk monkey just get his drink on, and he become loose and fluid, and he could fight everybody, and he was just funny. And Dirty felt like if he stopped drinking, would he lose that? Would he lose that erraticness that he had? Like I had to find that. I had to tap into that crazy that I had deep inside that the drinking would bring out to show that, man, you still cool and funny. You just got to do it. You can't depend on the drink to bring it out. You got to actually tap in and bring it out. And I think that's what he lost his battle with, because stopping drinking would make him feel like he was boring and he wasn't the same ODB. And I think if he would have found, I wish me and him could have talked. And I'd have been like, nah, dude, you are ODB because you are ODB. And you don't need the drink. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you are alcoholic. You know what I mean? Like you definitely, if you are supposed to stop drinking, and then a lot of the drinking turn to drugs, and you be like, now I'm really super bad because I'm drink and high, and now I can't drink no more, and I can't. That, you know, when you drink, that leads to get high. So I don't know, man. It was just bad, man. That was a sad situation, but I would always wished he had a chance to see what he probably was really, his personality was his personality. He owned it, as opposed to, I need this drink to be ODB. You know what I'm saying? And you know, he lost that battle, and God rest his soul. You know, so I don't know.
I think for me it's the same in terms of like Toxic Mike. I need to, you know, if I'm out, I got to be drinking. I got to be Toxic Mike. I got to be, you know, like that crazy guy that's gonna do some crazy shit.
So now that you do, so now that you on the spiritual journey, jogging 700 miles a day, Toxic Mike, keto extraordinaire specialist, you think you're gonna be a little boring now?
Oh yeah.
But you think it's gonna be better boring, or like now you gotta? One thing about not drinking, you gotta compensate it with something. Like I stopped drinking, and it convinced me that buying new clothes, and I did. You know, shopping became. I hated shopping. Shout out to Mark and my partner Kick, because they was like, yo, well, you got to celebrate that you're not drinking and spending money on drinking. Go buy a shirt. And I'm buying shirts and buying outfits and worrying about my outfit now. Now I'm a fashionista. You know what I mean? I'm glad that was a temporary thing, but I had to separate drinking. So what will you separate your drinking with? Now that, like, you know, you're moving one out, what are you gonna put in its place?
I don't fucking know. I don't know. This weekend I didn't go out and buy any beer, didn't buy any bottle or anything, which I do almost every. Excuse me.
Keep that bar filled.
Hey Steph, how's it going?
Steph.
Steph, we're talking alcohol.
Everybody, this channel really likes alcohol.
I know. Well, alcohol is good. Alcohol is fun, especially. So for me, it's like that's my only vice. You know.
I got a good one.
I don't do weed. I don't do drugs. I don't. You know, there's nothing else. I'm not a shoe addict. I don't buy expensive clothes. The only other thing I'm addicted to is toxic radio and technology.
Right.
Other than that,
and you can't replace what you already got in place.
And so alcohol is my only vice in terms of, you know, letting loose.
Now check this out. This is for the room. Now share this, because we want everybody share this broadcast, share this page, share this to your social media and everything. Share. Hit your share buttons, because I got an ultimate question. I got two big questions. This monster is really getting into my system. It's messing with my liver. My toxic. Not getting.
You see that? Steph drank a bottle of Fireball last night.
Did you have sex after that?
What that sounded creepy as hell.
Yeah, but I'm saying, when girls drink, they usually have sex. A lot of them. Some of them.
Oh yeah, that's when they get the freaky deaky.
Right. That's my question though. The question is to the chat, and you too. If you had to give up one, would you rather give up drinking or sex? It's easy for me, because drinking can go. I need some sex. I would rather have sex than be drinking. So what would you rather? Well, you know, and usually they go hand in hand sometimes, especially when you're out at the club and you're drinking and you meet the girl and you get the one night stands. But if you had it, if it was a law that you can have one or the other, what would you rather have, Mike?
I'm gonna play this one real now. Sex. I mean, you're talking about 8, 10 minutes.
Half an hour for me.
Half an hour is too long. Half an hour, Eddie girl is gonna look at you and go, "What the hell's wrong with you?"
No, she's gonna call me killer. Sex is better than alcohol. You damn right, Steph. I would rather, and it ain't nothing worse than doing it to a drunk girl.
But she,
if she go past her,
no. There's a point when the girl gets too drunk.
Right.
If she goes past that, she's coming downstairs from puking and she's crawling into the couch and now
horny,
has one eye open.
Horny enough, people will be like, "Well, shit, the good eye worked." She got a big butt. Jocelyn, I know you'd rather have sex.
So you're giving up full on sex.
Full on
masturbation too.
Yeah, you can get it. However you get it, just sex, just all sex.
Sex is gone, but you get as much alcohol as you want.
All sex is gone.
Is that what you're saysaying?
Yeah. Either
or you get all the alcohol you want, just no sex.
Just no sex. Like you have a girl in the house and you be like, "Yo, I want to go to the club and drink and party," or "I got this beautiful girl laying in his bed butt naked," and he'd be like.
But see, for me, take the best of both worlds. You do it before you leave.
But you
ain't running marathon, man. You ain't going all night long.
As a kid, though, I was like, man, I'm going out to party and get me some drinking. I'll be back, baby. Or, we try this again next week. And girls be disappointed when you turn them down for partying and drinking.
That's because of partying and drinking, like that's a night, that's a memory, that's hours upon hours of just doing crazy, wilding out, and all that kind of stuff. Whereas sex is good, and you can make it memorable depending on how far you want to go and where you want to.
Right, and this is the girl you always wanted, and she's laying there.
Oh well, then you're definitely turning down the freaking alcohol on the night out with the boys.
Well, that was just a question. I mean, like I said, with drinking and sex usually go hand in hand. Sometimes it doesn't go right all the time, especially when you or the girl get too drunk, and it's like, man, this wasn't even worth it. You know what I'm saying? I would have loved to see what she was like sober, or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
As opposed to like that. Oh my God, you had some good monkey sex after drinking. You drunk, she drunk, and y'all had the best sex of your life. That's amazing. And you don't even know if he was good or not. You just know you was with the girl. The girl was wild. You did everything you wanted to do. I think it's hand in hand. But if you had to give up one, I would give up the drinking to have sex.
Yeah. I mean, I think you're across the board going to get that. 100%.
I see a lot of people.
But if you combine the two, like you said, inhibitions are thrown out the window. You're doing things you don't normally do. Right. You're exploring places you don't normally explore. I mean, but that's some crazy stuff.
But when you like I said, when you get into a relationship and it gets I guess you're not spicing it up all the time. Do you involve a little alcohol or another woman?
I mean,
hey baby, I brought her home and she got a bottle. Let's have a good time tonight.
As up to the lady you're with, if she's down for that.
You down with
another guy?
Would you consider what's it called? Polyamory or polygamy?
Polygamy.
Would you like to have multiple women? Is that your fantasy? I know it's every guy's fantasy to have several chicks. Is it one of your fantasies to have
several chicks at the same time?
Oh yeah,
that's too many.
Every night,
every night.
No, like these rap stars, they blow up, they get this money, right? I've heard The Game, who's a rapper, say once he became The Game and made a platinum album for, I guess, when it's new to you, it's new to you. Several tours, he's not used to waking up without 4 women in his bed.
That's ridiculous.
Every night. You got to
ridiculous.
And A$AP Rocky says he has to have multiple women to have sex with in one sitting. You know what I mean? Me, I would love 2 good. 2 is nice. 2 is good.
2 is good. It makes you feel a little bit like Eddie Murphy in any of his movies where he's sitting in the tub with 2 girls.
Your penis is washed. now me, even then, I wouldn't want that every night. And I wouldn't want that involving anybody I love. Like if I'm in love with somebody, the orgies is over. The menage a trois is over. Unless she's a little bisexual or gay, and she want to bring something home, then that's her choice. It ain't me saying, "Hey, babe, bring something home." Because I get jealous. I be looking at her and the other girl like, "Who this bitch think she is? Get up, because this my woman. This ain't your woman."
So yeah, I've actually been in a relationship where something similar to that happened, where the girl was, bisexual, whatever you want to call it, and greedy. She was greedy.
Yeah.
And
pick a side,
and it became a thing where, she was bringing girls home just for her.
Were you involved?
No,
like you really couldn't get him to it. That was the rule.
I came in the room one time.
He's like, "Get out!"
No, she looked up and the girl got scared, like the girl she was with. And she goes, "Oh, don't worry, that's just Mike. He's harmless." And I was like, "What?"
I'm gonna show you how harmless I am. Let me tell you something right now. Where my drawers at?
And I think that was
something on both of y'all.
I think that was the straw that broke the camel's back, because at first, I was young. I'm talking about the early 20s.
Right.
And at that time, I was like,
everybody get out.
I was like, no. But at first, I'm like, oh, you like this? Oh, This is a thing. This is gonna happen. I was like, this is awesome. I'm bragging to my friends, like telling them all, and then it slowly started going that way, and I'm like, oh, this is your thing. This isn't our thing. This is your thing.
It's your thing for the first, few times. It's probably like, yeah, this is the shit.
She was like, you can bring home a guy. I'm like, no, I can't. I'm not. No. I said, I can bring home a girl, right? No, you can't do that.
Y'all got to pick her together, or she got to pick her.
Right.
I remember.
Oh, no, it wasn't picking together. It was she picked.
I remember a relationship where the guy was like, "Yo, babe, I really want a threesome. And she was like, "You really want a threesome? Okay." And she brought a dude home. He was like, "No, I don't want a threesome no more." I mean, she did it on purpose to turn him off, because she know he ain't like boy coochie. You know what I'm saying? But it's different, like when you with your homie and you and your mans is one girl, you slap five, bunk bed style. You want to come up top? You want to go down bottom? Let me know.
Where the bunk beds at?
Hey, that's what I'm saying. When you single, man, you can do all that stuff. But it's different when you're in a relationship. You and your significant other, you're building, you love each other. And I think y'all should, personally, I think you should keep that sacred. I think you should keep your, and whatever happened in your bedroom as grown people, that's your thing. Because I know a lot of my friends, either they the DJ at the strip club and they got nothing, and they go with one of the strippers, and that's all they have is threesomes, because the girl always constantly bringing something home to them. You know what I'm saying? And it's to please him and her. And usually the greedy people is to please them, like you was in your relationship. She was doing that for her, not necessarily to please you.
There's just too much going on when you put multiple girls into a room and you're the one guy who's got to take care of both. It's too much.
Too much pressure.
Too much.
I mean, every night I don't think I could do that. But once in a blue, I think it's cool, but not with your girl, not with do you love her? That's yours and you hers. I think you should. That's me personally. Like I said, don't write my thing as the book, but I think you should really dedicate yourself to that one person.
Yeah, I mean, I know couples that actually are swingers and go to swingers retreats.
The key party.
Where like the whole hotel is swingers. So you one buddy was telling me, like, going through a hotel butt ass naked, because
just picking a room.
It's whatever's whatever.
They had this thing called a key party. Whatever you drop, everybody drop their car keys in the hat, and you pick whatever key you pick. That's the woman you go home with, or that's who gets you.
Right. If I pick a Supreme key,
I'll be like, put that back. you know I drive a Lincoln. Put that goddamn Lincoln back. You better pick an Acura.
I got the magic. I got the golden ticket.
I'll be like, can we switch cars tonight, Miss?
That ain't my car.
It's
hers.
I really want him to have you tonight, not me. But the swinger thing is, I would, as a person that like to experiment and try stuff, I wouldn't mind going to a spring. But see, I would be so shy, I wouldn't get none to the end, because I would be watching the whole thing, seeing how it go down, seeing what the rules is. I would be the one on the naked beach, all dressed until the very last few seconds of it. Then I'm like, I'm here. I'm finally arrived. They'd be like, beach closed in 15 minutes. You'd be like, damn. Because I'm not going to be out there trying to be butt naked or trying to jump into somebody. Like I would have, if some guy said, my wife is attracted to you, she wants you to have sex, I would feel so weird.
Oh yeah, that weird ass. You hear about that stuff at parties where it's like, my wife is attracted to you. I just want to watch. Like the husband just wants to watch the show.
Yo, the illest thing about being a rapper, right, in a band and touring, is you meet some of the strangest people, right?
Oh yeah.
I remember the guy was like, "Hey, Supreme, I just want you to meet my girl. She has the best titties in the world. Look at them." And she's like, "Baby, show Supreme your breasts." And she showed me her breasts, and he was like, "Touch them, go ahead, touch them. You see, tell me how they feel. They feel good, don't you? Would you like to sleep with her?" Because I was like, "No, I'm good, man. I'll touch him, but I don't want to sleep with you." Because I'm weird. Like, you know how many rappers or people in general.
Can I get a rate check?
Like, yo, you want me to knock her off right now? Like in front of you? Okay. Bend her over. Like, that's future porn stars, because I would be like, I was really weird. I was weird. I was like, I don't know, man. She loves your music. All right, but she ain't got to love my stuff. You know what I mean?
She loves your music, though.
Yeah. Now, if she was like now this is how nasty and dirty I am, right? Now, I'm single. Okay, so I'm single. So none of this happens in the relationship with me. But if I'm single and the girl is with the guy all night long, that's his girl. I know that's his girl. They presented themselves as that's his girl. And after the world, I mean, after the he go to the bathroom or something, and she like, "Yo, I really want to take you in the back," and I'll be like, "Come on," and I would come back like I never touched that girl in my life, and me and her winking at each other. But I would do that. I mean, is that slimy?
No.
Is that it's like, should I be more? But I'm afraid to do it if it was really up front and laid on the table for me. I'd be like, nah, I can't do that.
The guy's drunk when he tells you to go ahead and do it. He sobers up and then he sees you doing it.
I know this. You said to do it, dude. But that's the people offer you all kind of stuff. They be like, "Yo, this is my girl, and she has the best head in her life. Pray you gotta try it, dude." And you're like,
free sample.
The best head, like right now.
Right now,
you want to do it right now?
Does she have a trophy?
Yeah, can we go?
Can I see some credentials?
Can I take in another room or something? Nah, man, I'm telling you, I just wanted to see your face because I want to know that my wife is the best blowjobber in the world. I'll be like, but that's the stuff. That's the, but that's how, and they in a relationship.
Some guys.
That's the crazy.
I'll never understand it. I'll never be able to mentally grasp it. But some dudes are just like, whatever.
And don't care.
Yeah.
Is this Sodom and Gomorrah? Like, is this the end of times because we have really no inhibitions? And everybody wants to be a porn star. Everybody wants to try to, especially with Instagram, everybody wants to be a nude model or damn near naked model. And this is like housewives married for 100 years. Now all of a sudden they doing bathing suit butt shots and showing their boobs and getting like
bathing suit butt shots.
You know how you have your bathing suit on, you're not fully naked, but you have your bathing suit on, and the bathing suit might slip up the crack of your butt, and you take it from the back and shoot the mirror shot and just see all booty, but it be in a bathing suit.
Everybody checking out the show tonight at Supreme's next show. Tell him you want to do a Supreme bathing suit butt shot. He will lay face down on the bar.
Even the wobble, the queen of the wobble, though. You know how many girls just come? It'd be like, I'll be like, any girl want to come up and dance? Or I usually the prettiest one that I want to dance with, and I get up on stage, and I'll be like, anybody, bring up some more girls. And the girl that I'm dancing with usually go out and get some more girls, and it'd be the dudes that be like, go ahead, baby. Go ahead, baby, get up on there and dance on Supreme. It'd be like, and then I feel weird because she trying to get nasty, and I'm sitting here like the dude is clapping and dancing to the Queen of the Wobble. He out there by himself while his woman is on the stage, the Queen of the Wobbling. And I was like,
but that goes with relationships in the same vein that with a lot of couples, they have their pass, their one night pass. Like
right.
If they were able to sleep with one person,
wasn't it a movie?
They can have one pass. The movies talk about it all the time.
But what was the movie where he offered her $1 million?
Oh, that was
Indecent
Proposal. Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, a guy offers $1 million, I'm gonna be just pushing my girl.
I'd be like, I would have did 500,000.
Yeah.
Look, boo, we got bills, okay? Is that pimping?
Mm-hmm.
That's pimping.
Mm-hmm.
And low key, and first of all, that's perving, because if you're willing to pay $1 million for a piece of ass, what the hell is wrong with you? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
What's wrong with you? Like what? You're a millionaire. You could buy a regular hooker, or you could buy the best stripper. You could buy the best single actress out there in the world. We're not buy, but you know what I mean. You can afford to actually date, but you want this man's wife if she that beautiful. I mean, it was Demi Moore, right? Now Cameron Diaz. I don't know. Somebody put up Cameron Diaz was like that's their crush. I was like, dang, she is sexy though. It's a little long, skinny thing.
Yeah, my biggest crush when I was younger was Alyssa Milano, and she's still friggin'.
She's hot. She's just skinny now. She's just bony. She like an Olsen twin.
She drinking that vodka.
It must be because she Olsen twin skinny. Remember when everybody wanted to bone the Olsen twins?
Oh yeah, they had the countdown. They had the countdown till they were 18.
Now they over 18. They got to be in their damn near 30s, and they look like they 50. And I know you be like, shit, I wasted my bet on that countdown.
Nope, that was a lot of people's. One off if they were able to get it,
or if you get to do it to a Cosby kid and you be doing it to Rudy, you be like, I remember that was little Rudy or Ashley from
what the fuck,
or Ashley from the Fresh Prince. What's wrong?
Who's trying to do Rudy?
You don't remember Rudy?
I do little Rudy. I never wanted to do Rudy.
Not then, but I'm just saying.
What are you trying to do with little Rudy?
But I'm just saying that since she a woman now and you making love to her, you gonna look at her and you gonna be like, damn, that's little Rudy.
I mean, my crush is Justin Timberlake too, Jocelyn. So he can get it. But
it seems like a lot of wives give their husband that thing, or the husbands give their wife thing. Like, yo, if you meet your celebrity crush or your all-time favorite, it got to be somebody famous. You can't just meet Bob from up the street because you just a whore. You just wanted to bone Bob from the gate. But if you do have a chance to meet LL Cool J, you'd be like, oh, baby, go ahead. Nah, yeah, that's your one.
Wait, that's your one.
I would.
Who's your one?
Who, mine?
Yeah.
Oh, Halle Berry.
Really?
Everybody wanted to bone Halle Berry. At least one time, especially after seeing her in that movie when she was like, oh, make it feel good, make me feel good. I would. Halle Berry, definitely. Halle Berry. I think Halle Berry is the finest black woman on the planet. She is still fine. She is. She's 55 years old, still 55. Look good. She works out all the time. She's looking good. You might pop that on screen. Look how good she look, man.
Well, see, the thing is, it's just me and you tonight, so I can't multitask as much as I usually do for your show.
I kind of just wanted to see her. I just want to see how she looking at me.
See.
If she looking at me.
If anybody's noticed, I usually pop things up on the.
Yeah, I was like, he ain't doing no popping. We talking about all these fine women.
Because I'm trying to co-host with you.
And when I say Halle Berry, that's supposed to just jump right up on the screen. I'm sorry, I don't mean to direct and host at the same time, but. I just wanted to see her.
Let me try and find. I'm getting. It's coming up with some weird shit.
Oh no! Or if it come up as something from Monster Ball.
How do you spell Haley?
Hally.
It's
Holly. It's
Holly.
It's H-A.
That's why I was.
Yeah, it's Holly.
That's why I was getting the weird.
Holly. Hey, Holly. Berry. Remember that song? I don't know. You remember that rap song? At the end of it, just break out into Halle Berry, Halle Berry, Halle Berry. He be talking about building a house, and then at the end of it, be like Halle Berry, Halle Berry. Like, what was on your mind at the end of the song, brother?
I mean, there was one movie where she was hooking up a lot with what's his name? Billy Bob Thornton.
That's the Monsters Ball.
Oh, that one.
And she was like, make it hot, make me feel good, make me feel good. And she ever said that to me, boy, I'll tell you, man, Halle Berry be in trouble. I don't like that picture, but
you don't like that picture?
I
was trying to find a good one.
I like the short hair Halle.
You like the short hair Holly?
Yeah, I don't like the long hair Halle.
Oh, you like?
Yeah, that's Halle Berry.
That one.
I love that. I love that Halle Berry.
I was trying to find one without another man in it, but
I know. Get his ass, Pierce Bronson. I mean, she don't look bad with long hair, but it's just the short hair Halle is the one.
All right, so you're talking about this one where she's giving you that eye.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, I gotta zoom in. It's gonna get all pixelated.
It's all right. Pixelated. It ain't that bad. It's nice. She's cute. And me personally, I'm starting to look at J-Lo a little bit. Like J-Lo's hot.
I mean, J-Lo, she friggin' doesn't. Oh, Jesus Christ! I still gotta get that out of there.
Oh, yeah.
Showing the whole list of people's comments.
but J-Lo is looking good though. She's 50-something years old too, and she's looking real good.
She's another one that just all these girls just ain't aging. It is a sign of the times of the fact that like
lipo.
Holy crap! You know, if these people look this good when they're that age, why can't everybody kind of thing.
I think, oh my Jesus! And you think it's the money? Look at them legs, man. You know who I also wanted to do it to, and she always kind of reminded me of her too. Paula Abdul, and she's in a new commercial.
Even when Paula went crazy.
Yeah, remember
crazy Paula Abdul.
Crazy ass is the best ass sometimes.
Sometimes, but then you don't know if your car is going to get slashed, your tires are going to get pierced.
But what's my say? Crazy ass is the best ass. But it keep you coming back, man.
It does keep you coming back.
You
I've
keyed
been
up
there.
your car, broke your windows, and you still coming back because that ass is fire.
You notice the car keeps creeping by your house over and over again.
That's her. Why don't you just come on in? No, I want you to beg for me. I just want to make sure you ain't got no other bitches in your house. And you're like, damn, this girl crazy.
You get a message,
but I love her.
Who's that bitch you liked her picture on Instagram?
That's my mother.
I seen you liked.
Damn, man. Did you see we had the same last name?
I seen you liked it. You hearted that shit.
But then you somehow wake up eventually, and you gotta leave this crazy girl, and you gotta leave it because you know you done been through the war. So you know the grand finale is going to be when you break up. Everything that you experienced with the last year or so, being with her crazy ass, your flat tires, your keyed up car.
Mm-hmm.
So what you think she going to do when you finally say, look, it's over?
Mm-hmm.
Like, is she going to beat you up, or is she going to kill your
ding dong off?
Yeah, like, is it murder coming next? Like, what's that's the second question I had. Real quick, we got a few minutes, and I want to get into this, man. Like, you ain't even got to be crazy. What's the best way to break up with somebody? Like, what's the best way to just leave the relationship alone? You know what I mean? Like, we talked earlier, the checkout plan. You know what I mean? Like, I just checked out. I'm not on the same page as you. I'm checking out of the relationship until you finally get the balls to say I went out, and then I'm like, yes.
Yeah, the whole thing of like, you just start acting different. You just start disconnecting emotionally. You start acting like you are single until the girl finally just says, I'm done, I can't take this anymore, and then tells all of her friends that you're the biggest asshole and you just accept it because you got out.
You know what my thing was back in the day, because I always wanted to be the good guy, it's not you, it's me. Like, I'm really going through a lot of things right now, and I don't want to bring you down. So I think we should really just, leave this relationship, because it's not you. You're perfect. It's me with my imperfect ass.
My imperfect ass.
Yeah, I'd be like, there's something wrong with me. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not being I'm not deserving of you. That was I got rid of so many girls with that one. That was, why the guys just can't come up? I mean, and there's some people I'm sure.
Sometimes that is the truth. Sometimes
it is the truth.
You're in a relationship and you ain't feeling it. It ain't there, or you know that you can't be what they want or what they need, or live up to what you feel they deserve.
But why we can't just be truthful? Why we just be like, look, I don't like.
Sucks.
I mean, not that one.
The worst thing in the world is to see a girl cry.
Yeah. But just be like, look, I just don't like you no more.
I just don't like you. See this right here? I don't like this.
It's not me, it's you.
Now what's the best and worst way to do it? In person?
Yeah.
Text message?
Yeah. What's the
social media? Email? Or phone call?
What's the worst way to do it? I think it's definitely social media or text messages.
Social media, you just change your status to single. They didn't even know it.
And like, my picture ain't in my link ain't to who you in a relationship with. It say something about toxic radio.
Where Mike at? What are you doing?
I'm in a new relationship with Swing for the Fences. It's not you, it's me. I got too much going on, girl. And that was like, and I've seen people get broke up like that. Like, their status done changed, and it's like, and the girls get upset with that.
Oh, of course they do.
That's a badge of honor when you love somebody enough to change your whole shit, and then you change it back to single. That hurt guys. Like, hey, I was on your page and it say you single now. Is something I need to know? Oh no, that was a typo. You got to be real, because leading a girl on is much worse. But we take it to the mile, man. Y'all before the actual breakup, y'all probably have been led on for about 6 months.
But it also maybe isn't. In your brain, you don't think it's leading it on sometimes.
But you spending that 6 months trying to figure out how to get out of this.
Or trying to figure out in turn what's wrong with you how can you
fix yourself?
Right. It might be you thinking internally. It might be you thinking, how do I get out of this? It might be, it's whatever it is where it could be considered leading somebody on.
And I don't like hurting people. I don't like leading them on.
Nobody likes hurting people.
I don't like leading you on. I don't like hurting you. I don't like giving you false.
It is easier if she is a crazy woman where you could just point out to certain things and be like, I can't handle that.
But what if the sex is so good and you really don't want to leave totally because of the sex, and the sex is just awesome, and you're like, I really don't want to be in a relationship, but I just still want to do it.
Then you propose to her.
So when they get their ring, they just give you the sex. They won't. As long as they got that ring, they feel they have the status of being your girlfriend. Yeah. So you can actually do more of what you want to do and still get that good loving. But sex will keep you in some stupid stuff, though, with the crazy girl, with the crier. Because that's the one. That's the crying thing. That's the one when you break up and they just bawl down and break down and cry in front of you. You be like, I don't want to break up. I'm sorry.
Just stop this.
Just stop.
Stop it.
You know what? Let's rethink it. I was tripping, not you.
We'll just take a break. It's just a break.
Oh, that's the one.
We'll just take a break.
The break is it's almost the over when they do the break thing.
No, but almost it is a break. Just when you say a break, you're giving the other person the hope that it's just going to be a little break while you get yourself in order. But the person who wants the break is going to go out drinking, partying,
sexing.
Yes.
But how about when you do the break? This is funky contradiction. This is a contradiction for your ass, Mike. Let's take a break. I want to take a break because we need to rethink this and get on another level. And that girl go out there and you see her in the car with another dude and you lose your damn mind. And you took a break because you really don't want to be with her and that was your out to get out. But when you see her with another man, and girls do that, man, they like parade their new man in front of you so you could be like, hey, I want you back. And,
oh, yeah.
And she'd be like, thanks, Harold. Appreciate you. I got my man back. And then you'd be like, God damn, I just got out of this. Now I'm back in this. Because I was just jealous.
Right. Because you don't want to see some other dude up in everything that you were up in. I mean, that's your territory. I mean, you want to make sure that she don't go out there and get something even better.
Guys lose their mind though with girls.
Well, girls do too.
Oh, definitely. But I just be funny because the guys probably this macho shit and all that tough guy shit. And you see your girl with another dude, you just start. He gonna cry when he get in the car. I did all that for you, and you didn't. Just gonna leave me for somebody else. He ain't even got a job. And I broke up with you. It was my fault that we broke up, but it's like, yo, you broke. I say cut it off. It's over. It's over. Don't even think about it. Don't bring, because you're going to get emotional and be like, wonder who she dating. Let me look at her social media page. Oh, she at this party. Oh, look at her sitting next to this guy. Oh, you driving yourself crazy. You got to cut it off. I mean, cut it.
Well, it's worse in the social media age because, you see stuff. The girl that you broke up with or the guy that you broke up with are only going to show aspects of their life on social media. They're controlling the narrative that you're viewing.
They want you to see it. They don't care who else see it. They want you to see it. You and your new girl.
I have a question. We have a lot of ladies checking us out tonight.
Hey, ladies.
Here's my whole thing. What is it with you ladies? You ladies.
Crazy mother.
What is
you nuts, y'all.
What is it about being broken up with? Dumped, getting out of a relationship, whatever it is,
right?
Where your immediate go-to thing is to cut your hair or dye your hair.
I think it'll become a different person, so you could.
Girls do that so free. I think I know the answer. I think it's like a control thing. It's something you can control. It's something that you feel like you're emerging as a new butterfly. Yeah, new person.
New.
But it's like every
girl. I'm not that same old chick that you took advantage of. And
yeah.
You lame bastard. Look at this long, flowing black hair. And I know you like brunettes anyway. So now I'm gonna finally be instead of them changing their hair the way you liked it in the first place. Now they're gonna change their hair to the style that you was attracted to. With girls is weird, man. And they mean. They do some shit. They make you pay for leaving them. Some way or another, they will make you pay. One way or the other, you're going to pay with your emotions that you broke their heart.
Mm-hmm.
and you will pay because you could be tough and macho as you want, but unless you really just didn't like the girl and you don't care if she caught on fire, you wouldn't even pee on her. Now that's hate. You hate somebody that, and you like, I don't care if you was cut your hair blonde, blue, purple, green. I don't care if you end up dating Justin Timberlake. The hell with both of y'all. You know what I mean? But if you really invested emotionally, you see your girl with another guy, it's gonna hit you right in the heart, especially when she introduce you.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, this is my new boyfriend, and you be like, "Hey, man, how you doing, brother?" Did she do that thing with her neck? You know what I mean?
I'm a dick taste. No.
No, you get ignorant. How I feel to have my second leftovers? Huh? You think you're doing something? You know what? You got my trash, sucker. We gotta say some cool shit. We think it's cool. It sound like corny as shit. Look here, sucker. When you kiss her, do you see what my stuff tastes like, sucker?
But we've all been through it. We've all been on the end of the person who is doing the hurting and the end of the person who is getting hurt. We've all been through it.
I think the worst hurt. I think technically, to wrap it up, I think all the stuff we talked about and breaking up and getting emotionally scarred, I think it hurts when you in high school the worst.
Oh, absolutely, dude.
Got to be more careful. Every girl I lost in high school, man, you would thought that the end of the world came.
I had a girl. I was right out of high school. I just moved into my new apartment, and this is the girl to be. This was everything. This was the first girl I ever lived with. Everything. And I 100% did not appreciate what I had. I took advantage of what I had.
Your fault.
And I didn't appreciate it. And she worked at the Hall of Justice in Camden.
Was it Susie? I'm just
Was her name Susie? I remember her. She said she was
used to call her jawbone.
But and I didn't appreciate what I had. And she found a cop working at the Hall of Justice that appreciated it more than I did.
Tyrone? No.
Let me find out that's what his name was. But I didn't want her to go. So when I would tell her, no, I'm not gonna tell that story. I'll tell you that off air. You guys don't get to hear that one.
You don't know
I did something that's very, very,
you might not like
very embarrassing for me. And it was one of those things you see it on a movie. You're like, this will work. It's one of those things you see on a movie. I'm like, this will work.
Nothing in the movies ever work.
Something came for you in the mail. You need to come back over. I'll tell you that off air. You guys, definitely. If you guys know me, text me and I'll fill you in on what happened, and you can have your little cringe moment. But we've all been through it.
Well, this has come that time. This was a good show. We actually had a good time.
This was a good time. Even though right before it, we're both looking at each other like we both needed.
I thought we were gonna be like this on the show
because we're both exhausted. Huh?
What time is it? It's like 6:15. You'd be like, damn. I feel energized.
And no, Laura, I did not hold up a boombox, but very close and way more cringeworthy.
Wow, you look like a super. I gotta hear this. But you guys keep your hearts intact. You know what I mean? Make sure whatever one you pick the right one. Pick the right one for you. Shout out to our co-host Liz. She didn't feel good today, so she'll be back next week. So we wish her speedy recovery. And we love all y'all, man. We just having fun. And hopefully we enlightened someone on how to break up or how to even get with them or how to handle your liquor or how to handle your liquor better or how to handle your threesome. Either way, if you see me and you want me to see your wife boobies, I'll check them out. All right? Oh, no, you don't. Peace.